Welcome, my dear students, to our class. So today's topic is what factorization. Factorization is a very important topic in class 8. Okay, class 8 mathematics, the algebra part. Factorization is very important. You can factorize a given polynomial by using identities or using middle term splitting. And in higher classes, when quadratic equation comes, uh, using quadratic formula, you can also find the zeros or roots of the given equational polynomial. But in today's class, I will discuss about the middle term splitting. It's a very important part of factorization. Middle term splitting. Okay, middle term splitting is what? Middle term splitting. So middle term splitting is what? We have to split the middle term and find a solution. So let us discuss a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. I think all of you know ax square plus bx plus c is a standard form of a quadratic polynomial. So before going to the main topic, let us discuss about what is polynomial. What is quadratic polynomial? Polynomial, I think all of you know. But quadratic polynomial is what? When the degree is 2. Degree is 2 means what? The maximum power of x is 2. In this case, if you see, power of x, this x is what? 2. The power of x is 1. In this case, there is no x, or you can say the power of x is to the power 0. Okay, that means the maximum power is what? 2. That is why it is known as quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial where middle term splitting is what? This b. This b is the middle term. So we have to split this thing. So we'll start our class. Okay. So let us consider two types of quadratic polynomial. So first one is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. And the second one is what? Ax square plus bx minus c. So in this case, if you see carefully, I am writing two types of polynomial, same polynomial, quadratic polynomial, but in this, the first polynomial, the symbol of c is what? Positive. And in the second polynomial, symbol of sign of c is what? Negative. So there is a difference when c is negative and c is positive. Okay. So middle term splitting. Middle term splitting means what? When you solve this type of polynomial, you have to split this b. So in this case, you have to find two numbers p and q. You have to find, listen very carefully, a very interesting topic. So you have to find two numbers p and q such that the sum of p and q is equal to b and product of p and q is equal to the product of a and c. Okay, when c is positive, okay, when c is positive, that means we have to find two numbers. We have to find two numbers p and q such that the sum of that two number is equal to the value of b and product of that two number is equal to the product of a and c. So let us take one example, then you can easily relate which is what is p and q. Suppose we are considering a equation, a polynomial x square plus 3x plus 2. Okay, x square plus 3x plus 2. So in this case, if you compare this polynomial with the standard form, then a is equal to what? 1, b is equal to what? 3, and c is equal to what? 2. Okay. A, don't get confused with a. A is what? The number which is multiplied with x square. It is coefficient of x square. So here nothing is here. That means you can say 1 is present here. 1 into x square. That means a is what? 1, b is what? 3, and c is what? 2. So that means you just find the product of A and C. Product of A and C is what? 1 and 1 into 2, that is 2. Okay, that means you have to find, and B is what? 3. You have to find two numbers P and Q. Such that what was the rule? P plus Q is equal to what? 3, and P into Q is equal to what? A into C, that is 2. Okay. So that numbers are what? 2 and 1. Okay. Now one question comes, how can we find that the numbers are 2? In this case, it is very easy. That is directly you can find the numbers are 2 and 1. But there is also a procedure to find the number. A into C is what? 2. So 2 is just do the prime factorization. 2 into 1. So 2 plus 1 is equal to what? 3, and 2 into 1 equal to what? 2. So how can you solve after finding that P and Q? You just write like this: x square plus, within bracket this one is x, this one is 2. So 2 plus 1. If you see 2 plus 1 is what? 3. So now after that you just you use the distributive property: 2 into x, 2x, plus 1 into x, x plus 2. Okay. After this one is expanding, you just take two values. So at first you take x square plus 2x and take one common x. Then it comes x plus 2. Okay. And in x and 2, there is no number common. If no number is common, then you can take 1 as a common. So x plus 2. Now, in these two parts, x plus 2 is a common number. So x plus 2 you take common, then from this x come here and from this 1 come here. That means the factorization of x square plus 3x plus 2 is what? X plus 2 whole into x plus 1. If you expand this thing, you will find this one. Okay, my dear students, so let us take another example, then you can easily understand the middle term splitting. Suppose one is what? 2x square plus, suppose 5 7x plus 5, like this. 2x square plus 7x plus 5. So again C is positive here, that means you have to find two numbers whose sum is 7. We have to find two numbers whose sum is p plus p is 7, and product p into q, that is product of a and c. A is what? 2, c is what? 5. 2 into 5, 10. That means you have to find two numbers whose sum is 7 and product is what? 10. So again, how can you find that number? The product 10, you just do the prime factorization. So 2 into 5, 10. 2 5s are 10 and 2 plus 5, 7. So that means this one you can write 2x square plus 2 plus 5x plus 5. 2x to after that do the distributive property: 2 into x, 2x. Distributive property, or you can say expand also. 5x plus 5. Now, at first you take first 2, then second 2. So 2x square and 2x, you can take common 2x, then x plus 2, and you can, x plus 1, and from this you take common 5, then x plus 1. Now you can take x plus 1 common, then 2x plus 5. Okay, have you understand, my dear students? So now we are taking one example when C is negative. Okay, so you can take example of, suppose x square minus 6, x square plus x minus 6, x square plus x minus 6, x square plus x minus 6. So in this case, if you consider a is equal to what? 1, b is equal to 1, and c equal to minus 6. So c is negative. That means you have to find two numbers p and q such that p plus p, not p plus, c is negative. So p minus q equal to what? B, 1. And p into q equal to what? The product of a and c. 1 into minus 6 is what? Minus 6. Don't take the negative sign. Thus you can say 6. So that means again you can find that middle factorization 6. 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is what? 6. That means you can take the two numbers as 3 and 2. The product of 3 and 2 is what? 6. And 3 minus 2 is what? 1. That means you can write like this: x square plus this one, 3 minus 2 whole into x minus 6. 3 minus 2 is what? 1. Then you multiply 3 into x is what? 3x, minus 2 into x is what? Minus 2x, and minus 6. So from first 2 you can take common x, so x plus 3. The same thing you have to find here. And if you see both are negative, and 2 is a factor of 6, 2 is a multiple, it's also x. So you can take common minus 2, then it becomes x plus 3. Remember one thing, these two must be equal. Then in the next step you can take common. Okay. So I'm writing this thing here. So you just take common x plus 3, then x minus 2. So this one is the answer. Okay. So again, another example you can take when c is negative. Suppose 2x square minus 8. So and 8. So you can take 8 minus 6x. Yes. 2x square plus 6x minus 8. So in this case, if you see c is negative, that means you have to find two numbers whose difference is 6 and product of a and c. 8 into 2, 16. So easily you can find that two number is what? Like this. 8 minus 2, x minus 8. 8 minus 2 is what? 6. And 8 to the 16. 2x square plus 8x minus 2x minus 8. From these two you can take common 2x, then x plus 4. And from this you can take minus 2, then x plus 4. Now you can take x plus 4 is common, then so it's 2x minus 2. Okay. Again from this you can take common 2, then the next step will be what? Like this, if you 2 take outside, then it is x minus 1. Okay. So my dear students, I hope you all of you understand this middle term is a very very important part of algebra. So I'm just giving few homeworks. You can solve this question. If you understand, you can solve this question and message me on my channel. Okay. So one is what? Y square plus 20y plus 91. You solve this one. And suppose 3x square minus 7 uh, plus 4x, you can solve this one. And you can solve another question also. P square plus 1.5p plus 0.5. You can solve this question also. Okay.